Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Ian.
Hope you guys are having a good one. It is Thursday. We are coming at you after a wild Wednesday. We're going to be coming at you live all day long on Pilot TVs in your restaurants, Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Both of our channel names are MegaSota.
Yeah, so make sure you guys are checking in on those streams, letting us know what's happening at whatever bar location you're at right now. If you're drinking a good drink or you're just winning some giant jackpots, check in and let us know what's happening on those streams.
Oh yeah, and if you guys didn't know, we have brand new rules in those Jackpot Hunter games, 25-cent cards as well as the $1 edition. Those 25-cent cards, they're going to be clicking up 4 balls every $50 increment, and that's how the Jackpot Hunter $1 cards are going as well, but that's every $100. That clicks up 4 ball counts for you guys. That means it's going to cap off at a 64 ball count if it even reaches that high.
Yeah, it has to hit $300 first for it to be able to do that, and it usually goes out sooner than that. But we have a bunch of locations that just got a bunch of Pilot TVs, and they're all in the know of when to win those jackpots. And those locations are VFW Coon Rapids, Woody's Bar and Grill, Harbor Bar and Restaurant, Frank's Bar, Broadway Bar, VFW Forest Lake, Neighbors Eatery and Saloon, Villa Bar and Grill, the 152 Club, Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Blaine, as well as Woodbury, Ditto's Bar, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, Clay's, Neighbors on the Rum, Sleepy Ass Servicemen's Club, and the Big Ten Tavern.
Oh yeah, and many more to come. We're planning on installing so many more in this upcoming year, so you guys definitely need to be in the know about what locations near you are getting those awesome Pilot TVs.
Yeah, but we got some awesome jackpots that we're watching out for today as we get the day started off with a little bit of Vikings bingo action.
Oh yeah, those 25-cent cards, like always, are super fun, and if you guys come out to play and hit it in a 52 ball count, you guys could be pocketing $1,645, and that is at the amount before anyone even gets enrolled.
Yeah, that should be a really good prize. Just 10 minutes after me and you get off air, it's gonna be me and Ben trying to give out that great jackpot in 52 balls or less, but we're also giving out some Twiking Zone points. And if you guys don't know, we are still in the first week of season 11, so no time is better to get started on earning those points and trying to get into that top 10.
Oh yeah, right now is the time to do it. Get a head start on the rest of the competition, because soon enough things are gonna get competitive.
Oh yeah, but things are always competitive in the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Hunter, because that jackpot miner goes out all the time. Like you said, $50. Every $50, it clicks up 4 balls, and so it goes out very frequently. It's already at 56 balls at $68.01. As soon as it hits $100, it's gonna be clicking up to 60 balls or less, which should happen within the first few games.
Oh yeah, if it doesn't go out for you guys already, so definitely come out to play from 1 to 4. But we also have those $1 editions that you guys need to know about, because we have a major of $22,252 at a 52 ball count. Those are the same odds as Vikings bingo, so you guys definitely need to be there for that. But we also have a minor that's starting out the day at $74 and a 52 ball count, but that is almost to $100, and once that clicks up in the next game following, it's gonna go up to 56 balls.
Yeah, and why not win it in just 52 balls and take home the major and the minor?
Yep, I like that plan.
Yeah, and also that major I'm gonna be watching out for, because I think it clicks up at $22,500.
Really?
So it clicks up to 53 or 54 balls or less. I'm not sure if this is the 2-ball jump up or just a single ball jump up, but it is very intense, and it could be a really good Jackpot Hunter happy hour.
Oh yes, so definitely come out and watch. We'll be coming at you for that one, so it's gonna be a ton of fun. But we gave out a jackpot yesterday, going out to Terry over at Boulevard Bar and Grill, taking home $728.
Yeah, really good prize in, I think it was Skull Bingo, that minor that he was able to take home. Terry, good job over at Boulevard Bar and Grill. But we also have some weather to check in, which is not even close to as good as the jackpot we just talked about.
Absolutely not. Unless the cold weather is your cup of tea, this is just horrific.
Yeah, Shakopee, Minnesota is going to
be...
Shakopee, yes, Shakopee.
Please.
Sorry. Yeah, Shakopee, Minnesota is going to be bitterly cold, a mix of clouds and sun, a high of -2 degrees. That's the high, is a -2 degrees, with winds
west to northwest going 10 to 20 miles per hour. So it's going to be brisk, it's going to be cold, and it's going to be bitter. So stay warm, especially into the nighttime tonight, because it's got a low of -22. I don't know what your guys' state records is, but that is cold.
Yeah, that is super, super cold. Your sun should be setting right around 5 o'clock. And so definitely that'll be perfect time for you guys to head into your bars and maybe play a little bit of Pilot games.
Oh, yeah, but like we said, we got that Vikings bingo just 10 minutes after we get off air, going from 12 to 1, 25-cent cards like always, and we got $1,645 up for grabs.
Yeah, a really, really good prize there. But we are looking up the coldest day in Minnesota.
They got to 60 below.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's insane.
I didn't know that was even possible.
Yeah, that's don't even step outside or you're unsafe kind of
Your
weather.
eyelashes will fall off.
Yeah,
that
that's insane. So I'm glad that it's not -60 degrees. So looking on the positive side, it may be -22, but at least it's not -60.
Yes, on the bright side.
But let's talk about the bright side of Vikings bingo, because we got $1,645 available on that one. You can win it in 52 balls or less, but you can also win those Viking zone points. And we've had some big shakeups early on in this season.
Oh my gosh, it has been crazy. We have High Rise and Brizo jumping from 4th all the way to 1st. We have crazy ties in 2nd. We have an even crazier tie in 8th. It's just chaos all around.
Yeah, Steve was able to move out of 7th into that 4-way 2nd place tie. You had a bunch of not ranked players hop into the top 10.
Oh yeah,
like
5.
Yeah, you got Bingo win at Howie's Corner Bar in 7th place. You had 8th place Heidi at Corner Bar in Waterville. GTZ at the Midi. Spinners Bar, and Corn Dog over at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill. They all are in that 8th place spot and all came from outside the top 10.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. They all tied it up in 8th. It's like a 5-way tie in 8th right now.
Absolutely madness there in the Viking zone. But the location things are just as crazy, as we had a big-time location make an appearance.
Oh yeah, Titan Sports Saloon jumping in, tying it up with Sunshine Depot in Elk River. But we also had more locations jumping in from outside the standings as well.
Yeah, like our place on 3rd and Faribault, they were able to hop in from outside into 7th place.
And even moving up further, we had Smiley's Tavern moving up a spot. We had American Legion getting pushed back a spot, as well as Atomic Star Tavern jumping up 2 places into that 2nd place spot.
Yeah, VFW Spring Lake Park still able to hold on to that 1st place spot, as
steady lead.
They got 48,000 points, really accumulating those points really quickly. But we got some places where maybe if live bingo isn't your thing, which I don't know why it wouldn't be, we got those E-tabs, and we love those E-tabs, and we are highlighting a little bit of rock and gold. If you can hear it right now, it's a really, really good game.
I'll crank it up for you guys.
Feels like you're at one of those 80s diners.
It's like 50s
diners. No, yeah, it's totally a 50s diner. That's not even close to an 80s diner. But it's really, really good stuff. You get like the drive-in feel to it. It's really cool.
There's swing dancers on a little checkered dance floor. You got the hot rod car. You got even a cooler motorcycle. Like, this is just a super cool game in general.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. Yeah, let's turn it down a little bit as we continue on. But we got 50 different charitable E-Tab games besides Rock and Gold. You can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, so you definitely want to try those out.
Oh yeah, and with 85% pay on each of these games and Extreme Lounges coming out for a bunch of different ones, you definitely have a ton to check out and huge prizes to win.
Yeah, speaking of huge prizes to win, we got a huge prize in the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition, as we have a mega jackpot that's at $28,955. It's a huge jackpot, and they could be taking it home if they win it in 49 balls or less.
You might as well hit it in 49 balls, because then you'll be taking home the major as well. It's sitting at $2,915. You might as well just tack that on the mega and take them both home.
Oh yeah, I think that is the right way to do it. We also got a minor jackpot available in that game of $68. You can win it in 50 56 balls or less and should be going out pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, and if it doesn't go out in the first or second game, it'll be clicking up over $100, and you know what that means. That ball count goes up to 60 for you guys.
Oh yeah, but some of the biggest cash that's available is during our Lucky 4 bingo that happens right at 4 p.m. You get a chance at $51,755 right then. It's a lot of fun. You only get one shot right at that 4 o'clock time. Then you get to play 23 games of Jackpot Hunter where you get chances at a bunch of really good prizes.
Oh yeah, we got a mega of $100,000 with a 43 ball count. We got a major of $22,252 with a 52 ball count. That one seems kind of lucky.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It's at least a tongue twister, if anything.
We also got that minor of $74.50 that you can win in 52 balls or less. So about 2 52 ball or less prizes that you could take home right in the beginning portion of that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. But after that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, we play one more game of Lucky 4 Bingo, which you have a shot at that $51,000. Once again, it's going to be right at 6 o'clock. But that's during our happy hours, which our happy hours very much are about giving out Jackpot Hunter points and Jackpot Hunter prizes.
Oh yeah, and these standings definitely show that everyone's coming out to play because we have craziness happening. Just like the beginning of last season, we have an 8-way tie in last place right now, taking up the majority of these standings. Coming from the outside, jumping in, it was Kevin at VFW Coon Rapids, Kev at Green Lantern of No K Lake, Steve from our place on third, as well as Jackson V from Concordia Lanes, all jumping into these standings, tied up with 69 T-Bird, Lucky Leroy, Help Me, as well as Felicia, all with 5,000 points.
Wow, that is a huge tie in 6th place. I can't believe it's all there. But I'm watching that second place tie still.
Oh,
I mean, they all have 7,000 points, and it's Elset Titan Sports Saloon, Bacon at Riverside Inn and Holly, and Win Please at Duff's Tavern on Main. I really think those are some top tier players that are going to stick in this top 10 for the majority of this season.
I know, I'm rooting for Bacon.
Yeah,
calling it now.
I haven't seen Bacon before, so maybe this is Bacon's coming out party. Like I'm a player to watch out for.
Oh yeah, I like it. I'm in for it. But on the location side of things, things have been crazy as well. We had ties forming in 8th between Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, as well as Riverside Inn in Holly, all tied up in 8th, all with 8,000 points.
Wow, that's some really big stuff. But the number 9 location was able to shoot all the way up from 9th place to 6th place, and that was Country Lounge in St. Paul. No surprise, they're a top tier location all the time, and they have 11,000 points already in this season.
Yep, they pushed back Tammy's on the Ave in Fairmont, now with 9,000 points, sitting in that 7th place spot.
Wow, that is absolute madness. But we've also had absolute madness in the top of our standings, as we've had a big switch up in the 2nd and 3rd place spot.
I know, Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl took 2nd place, now with 20,000 points, inching towards that 25,000 point club.
Yeah, bumping back Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion. Yes, definitely some big time stuff happening in that Jackpot Hunter. Corner Bar in Goodhue is currently the number 1 location, and we'll see if they're able to hold on to that number 1 spot, as they were able to do that in season 10.
Oh yeah, I think they have what it takes, and I think by the end of this week, if not early next week, they will be in that 25,000 point class.
Yeah, well, we talked about the Lucky 4 Bingo that caps off our happy hours, but right after that, you get a little bit of Skull Bingo action that runs from 6 all the way till 10. You guys can watch your who's playing at 6 today? There's somebody playing at
Timberwolves and the Thunder.
Yeah, Timberwolves and Thunder are playing at 6 today, but it's our Wild that are playing at 6. The Timberwolves are playing at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And so you can watch our team hit the ice and play a little bit of Skull Bingo as well, where we got great prizes like a coverall of $16,460, win it in 50 balls or less, a 43 ball or less large frame that you can win $13,607, and then a line prize that just went out that
I don't know if it went out. Is that not updated?
I am It's
starting the day out at $0. That means that these are all the new
Yes. Okay. So the coverall is actually at 17,162. $121, 50 balls or less. $14,488 for the large frame, which both those prizes are bigger than what I already said. 43 balls or less, and then that line prize is at $0 because it just went out on the final game of that of yesterday.
Oh yeah, but you know what that means. It's just gonna be rolling and growing as you guys play. It goes out almost every single day, but you guys get a Skull Bingo uninterrupted tonight because we had 2 of our PGL days the past couple days. Our MegaSota game night happens at 6:40 every single Tuesday, and we have not given out that jackpot jungle coverall. So next Tuesday, come out to play because at the end of that night, you'll get a chance at a 54-ball coverall, $16,840 jackpot on the line.
Yeah, a really, really good prize. But our Wild Wednesday is also a lot of fun. It was just me and you there last night.
It flew by last night.
It really did, and we were giving out a bunch of prizes and a lot of PGL points. It runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday, and we tried giving out our own jackpot jungle coverall that we were not successful in doing so, and so it's continued to build. It's 52 balls or less to win over $8,500.
Oh yes, so definitely come out to play next Wednesday night. Happens at 7, goes all the way till 9 p.m. for you guys, but we do have one more PGL day this week for you guys.
Yeah, and that's Vikings game day. It's actually the final Vikings game day of the season because it's the last regular season game. We're going to be coming to you guys live 30 minutes before the kickoff against the Bears January 9th, so we'll be here right at 11:30 on Sunday.
Right. Definitely come out to play and show some support for our Vikings. But if you guys plan on showing up on any of those 3 PGL days, I really just want to be an avid Pilot player, go to pgl.world and sign up today because once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you guys have a lot of awesome access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter and a great way to accumulate those PGL points.
Yeah, and some players that just got signed up are C Hunt 72, Baby Huey 45, OrdoFed, Feister, L-Pen, Dre, Scow, P-Stain, D. Ickard, as well as more players that just continue to get signed up, and I can't wait to see all the fun names that you guys are using.
Yeah, I think I like Feister.
Feister? I'm a big fan of Feister as well. OrdoFet, for some reason, I don't even know what it means.
I've been saying it just in regular day. Like yesterday when our roommate asked if we had watched the Book of Boba Fett, I said OrdoFet.
OrdoFet. he's like the I don't know.
I was actually going to ask you if that was like a character from Star Wars or something.
I don't think so. I can look it up in just a second. But let's talk about what those players can now do as they have now signed up at PGL.world.
Yep, once you sign up at PGL.world, make sure you download that Player Connect app from the App Store. Once you download that app, use your new login from that PGL.world to sign in, and once you're in, right above your player icon, you'll see Sports Link. Click on that. It is foolproof, and you can choose 5 squares for the Vikings versus Bears game before January 9. Points will be awarded for the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in-play quarters. You play for free in that Player Connect app. Just choose those 5 squares, and you can kickstart your PGL points. And we had R278 take it home 2,000 points last week on that game.
Yes, Ordo is one of the 6 surviving null-class advanced recon commandos cloned from the
from Jango Fett.
From Jango Fett. You know how all the clones are clones of Jango Fett.
Yes.
And so Ordo Fett is a clone of Jango Fett that I think didn't follow like Order 66 or something, and didn't turn into one of the Sith clones and was like a good guy.
Okay.
I think so. I could be just speaking completely out of my bum.
Well, anyway, welcome to the league, OrdoFed. Whoever you are, whether you're good, bad, or you're just here to win some cash, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, but let's talk about some players that have earned some PGL points, as yesterday we were really having some crazy shakeups, as not ranked Worksies was able to get into 10th place, as well as 8th place Sloppy, 7th place Lubear, 3rd place Wet Santa, and 2nd place RCD. They all came out from unranked to inside of these standings.
Oh, yep. I was so shocked. I mean, RCD came from outside the standings and jumped all the way with over 100,000 points now. Absolutely crazy.
Wow.
Not to mention, our first place player jumped all the way up from 7th place yesterday. Bam Bam took first over at Stewartville Legion Post, now with 168,960 points.
I definitely got my eye out on Bam Bam. They had a really hot end to Season 10, and so they are just keeping it going into this Season 11.
Yeah, but on the location side of things, things have been even crazier. Our 9th place location jumped all the way over our standings into first place yesterday.
That's craziness. Our first place location dropped back VFW Austin into 3rd place. But that first place location is
Roadside Bar and Grill in Borup, now with 370,845 PGL points.
Oh yeah, and if you guys want to be one of those players that are really earning those points, you got to follow our Facebook page. It's got so much information in it. We got weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressive player picks, and so much more. All you got to do is search up Pilot Games. You'll be able to see our logo right there.
Oh yeah, and we have an awesome link tree on that page that you guys can use with a bunch of helpful links that take you to all of our other social medias, as well as where you guys can play Pilot Games around your community. But we want to tell you guys a little bit about the Wasika Sleigh and Cutter Festival. They are an amazing organization, and it is a super fun escape for the winter after the holidays are over. If you like horses, curling, ice sculptures, parades, any of that, this event is for you. We have activities for all ages, and just a few events include a Frosty the Snowman contest, a medallion hunt, you can play bridge, there's a dance, as well as a coloring contest. So if you want to take a look at all the full event details, go to their website and search that up. But if you don't have time to go to the real festival, just go over to Barden's on Main and show some support that way.
Oh yeah, and remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins. We'll see you in 10.
did a lot of play this past season, so we're super excited about it. But starting it off, ending the season up in 10th place, it was Lakefront Bar in La Center with 283,000 points. Next up, 9th place, we had our place on 3rd and Faribault with 288,000. 8th place, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 291,000. 7th place, Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 305,000 points. Next up in 6th place, getting pushed back a spot, Mapleview Lounge in Mapleview ended up with that same 396,000 points they've been sitting with for a bit. Next up in 5th place, jumping ahead a little bit to end off the season, American Legion Fridley with 427,000 points. Then in 4th place, we've got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights with 435,000. 3rd place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 547,000. Then 2nd place, VFW Spring Lake Park with 739,000 points. And now, our number 1 location for the Viking Twiking Zone of Season 10, Corner Bar Goodhue with 833,000 points.
Yeah, getting into that 800,000 point club, a thing that no location has ever done in the Twiking Zone. So shout out Corner Bar and Goodhue, but also shout out to our number 1 player, Not Lucky, who is playing at Corner Bar and Goodhue.
It only seems right.
Yeah, so top location, top players, and so make sure you're coming out. Vikings Bingo, 12-1.
What is up, you guys? We just finished out a crazy Season X and an even crazier PGL season, so we want to tell you guys about where everyone has finished off.
Oh yeah, these players, there's some top tier players that have been accumulating points. Some season records have been set. I mean, lots of shakeups that happened in the very final Tuesday that happened for the PGL night before we head into our little bit of a broadcast break. But let's go over those shakeups.
Oh yeah, starting off in 10th place, outside of the pack, jumping up into 10th, it was Louis at American Legion St. James with 1,066,000. In 9th place, also outside of the standings, jumping up into it was Bam Bam, a newcomer to PGL not too long ago, over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,177,000 points. In 8th place, we've got getting pushed back all the way from 6th, it was Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill with 1,334,000 points. Next up, 7th place, we've got Wet Santa at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl with 1,368,000. In 6th place, it's Nixon at VFW Roseville with 1,384,000. In 5th place, we've got SpongeBob at Eagles St. James with 1,573,000. 4th place, it's Forget UD at VFW Austin with 1,728,000 points. Next up in 3rd place, it's Barizo at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,765,000. In 2nd place, getting up higher, it's T-Max 750 at La Playette, finishing out with 1,788,000 points. Now, for our number 1 PGL player of Season X, someone who has absolutely killed it, Devoided over at the roadside with 2,145,000 PGL points.
Yeah, it really felt like it was never in question for Devoided.
No.
He took the first place spot. There's a couple times where players would sneak in and get that first place spot for a little bit, but I mean, he just held on to it for the majority of Season X. So congratulations, Devoided. Can't wait to see your name on the Pilot Cup.
Absolutely.
But we got some great locations that were really duking it out during this Season X and in 10th. Hey guys, and we are getting into some Vikings bingo, but as we normally do, we're gonna have to be beamed up into the lovely Vikings bingo studio. And beam me up, Scotty. Boom.
Wow.
We are back there once again. Crazy. We got 41 seconds to get enrolled in this game. We got over $1,600 available in it. All you got to do is win it in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. But, you know, you guys can check in on Pilot TV, Pilot the Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app. Our channel name on both those is MegaSota. So come chat with us. We'll send out some extra luck if you do.
Yeah, let us know what's happening. We want to know what jackpots you want to win. And it's always the case. If we talk about you more, the more likely you are to win jackpots.
Oh, yeah, it happens all the time. We literally will mention people's names.
I don't think there's like actual science to it, but it just feels like it happens on a just regular basis for some reason.
No, it 110% does. I'm convinced it does because we've mentioned people's names before, like just on, you know, like you'll see their name scrolling and we'll be like, oh, hey, it's Arnold from A Day Goes New Brighton.
And they'll be like,
all of a sudden,
it'll be like 20 balls away.
Yeah,
like at that point.
And right now, like, you know, it's still odds for like a ton of people to get this first one, but then Arnold may just get this this one.
Yeah, just talk about Arnold a bunch, and then over at Adagio's in New Brighton.
If you can't tell, we're trying to test out a theory right now.
we are. But Pigs and Bob, Cat 888, they might be taking that away. It may be just because we talk about all the players, but we have new rules to the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that we're about to go over, as we now click up 4 balls each and every time we hit $100. And so 52 balls, then it hits $100. 56 balls, once it hits $200, it's clicking up to 60 balls or less. $300 is where it caps out at with 54 balls or less. The money will still grow, but the ball count won't.
And we got Lucky from Quarter Pub, the second in Freeport, getting $3 there. So nice job, Lucky. Unfortunately, our theory is, you know, a little lacking right now.
Yeah,
but
for Arnold.
Arnold could get some wins.
Yeah, we could just keep on talking about Arnold, and then like we'll talk about him, and we're like, oh, it didn't work this time, and then he's gonna like win the jackpot. He's gonna like win the cold coverall.
Exactly, something like that.
something like that. We got Scrub Eye and Lucky.
It's gonna be like 5 games later, and he's gonna win.
See, we told you.
We told you.
Well, we got some new locations that got some Pilot TVs. VFW Coon Rapids, Woody's Bar and Grill, Harbor Bar and Restaurant, Frank's Bar, Broadway Bar, VFW Forest Lake, Neighbors Eatery and Saloon, Villa Bar and Grill, the 152 Club, Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Blaine, Ditto's Bar, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights, Clay's, Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Woodbury, Neighbors on the Rum, Sleepy Eye Servicemen's Club, and the Big Ten Tavern.
Yeah, all great locations there, getting the new great Pilot TVs. It's a lot of fun, and we're getting out more Pilot TVs to do.
Yes,
locations,
yeah, we were just on a call with some of the higher ups, and they were saying that they were going out there.
Some of the big names, the
big
people,
dogs,
the big dogs. you know, the ones that you control the flow.
The muckety mucks.
Oh, there it is. It's Arnold from A Day Goes New Brighton. We talked about him. He's here.
He's here. I mean, officially, I'm saying that. I mean, it's still in the game that we talked about.
Oh,
Arnold.
yeah.
So I'm saying it works. But we have moved over on that to cover all prize, and it's now $5 on that one. And we're at 61 balls drop. We'll see who can take this one home. And
it's Arnold again from A Day Goes, and a Loser Dave with 2 U's now.
Loser Dave.
That's his new way. He just, since he switches it up every time, you got to switch up the pronunciation.
Oh yeah, it's because it was Loser Dave. Then we had forgot what it was yesterday. It was closer to Loser Dave yesterday, and then today it's Loser.
I think it might have been actually Loser Dave, because I was on production side for that, so I had to type out his name.
Oh, and it was actually
it was LOOZSER.
Oh, okay, so it was actually his normal name. So good job, Loser Dave, and all the other winners in that game number 1 of Vikings Bingo. We're about to be getting enrolled into game number 2, and speaking of going after this big jackpot, we were giving out a nice jackpot yesterday.
Yeah, we had Terry from Boulevard Bar and Grill getting $728 there.
Yeah, making our week total of 10 jackpots for the week, which we haven't played a whole week of Season 11, so 10 jackpots for Season 11 so far, and it's been a lot of fun. But we talk about live bingo jackpots all the time, but people don't realize that we give out a boatload of jackpots in the E-tabs. And today, we're checking over with HR Pesties because they had a huge Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, they did. We gave out a total of 5 jackpots all one day. So one day yesterday at HR Pesties here. So we had Moonshot, Diver Down, Bachelorette Party, Night of the Winning Dead, and Vikings Warcraft all giving out money there. Moonshot gave out $599. Diver Down gave $599. Bachelorette Party gave out $599. So 3 jackpots of $599.
Wow, that's really, really good. But then they started to get a little bit bigger as a Night of the Winning Dead. They were able to take home $750. That's one of my favorite game names, just because you get that Walking Dead theme. But you're winning big prizes. But we also gave out $899 on some Vikings Warcraft action.
Yeah, we did. It's a lot of money there. Definitely, if you haven't checked out the e-tabs, go check them out. It's a lot of fun over there, and we're always giving out prizes, and it's always good luck.
Yeah, it's like 85% payout. So I mean, it's such a good way to earn money.
Yeah, and it also gives back to charity as well. So definitely go check it out. It's a good time over there in the e-tabs. But yeah. If you're looking for information
and a good time,
because we've been talking about good times right now, you should check out our Facebook page because there is so much information on there. Give it a like and a follow.
Can we have pilot parties in the metaverse?
Oh, I guarantee it. Old Zucks.
Like, can we invite Zucks to our pilot party?
Oh, no, Zucks doesn't interact with other humans. I mean,
does he even have a Facebook page?
Humans.
He doesn't have a Facebook page, does he?
I think he does, and he only follows one person.
I thought okay, then that's probably what it is. But for some reason I thought that he was not a part of he didn't own account on any of his
Oh, I'm sure that he probably doesn't own any other account besides a Facebook page that he never uses because he doesn't do anything on the internet. He cuts himself off from the internet because it's a scary place, the internet is, and how much information you let out. So
oh yeah, and if anyone knows about the internet that you've let out, it's him.
Oh yeah, because he's in the business of stealing information and selling it to the highest bidder. So
yeah, it's all craziness when it comes to internet stuff, and it's interesting to think about how that's going to change as we get farther and farther into a more internet-dominated society.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's already internet-dominated. It just is once we start going into virtual reality, how things are going to get really freaky.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I'm not necessarily against it, but I definitely have my reservations.
Yeah. Well, we'll not talk about the metaverse now, and we'll move back to bingo wins because we have Moss from Corky's Bar South Haven getting $5 there, and we are currently 25 balls dropped, and so we'll see who can pick up this next $5 and hopefully give us a good chance at this $1,692 jackpot.
Yeah, but we have a lot of jackpots that are available throughout today. We got Vikings Bingo. This runs all the way till 1 o'clock. Then from 1 all the way till 4, we got some jackpot 125-cent edition. We got a really good minor that's available now, $168. You can win it in 56 balls or less, so definitely go try that one out. But also try out our Lucky 4 Bingo that gets us started off for happy hour.
Yeah, definitely. If you're going to be here for happy hour, that jackpot $101 card edition from 4 to 6, then throw a couple bucks at that Lucky 4 Bingo game there. It's over $51,000, so it's a great look. But yeah, that jackpot $101 cards is also a great look because that new minor pay structure means that minor goes out all the time. I mean, right now it's at $74.50, and that's at 52 balls. But once it hits $100, it's already up to 56 balls, which is really good odds. And so it just goes out all the time. I mean, I think we're hitting an average of 3 jackpots per broadcast.
Yeah, that's what it feels like right now, so definitely try it out. And also that major's about to click up, but before we talk more about that, we got a winner on this large M.
Yeah, it's Sinbob from Corky's Bar South Haven getting another $5. Unfortunately, we have moved on to the $7 must-go here for this coverall prize.
We'll see if a big-time player, Bobo, can take this coverall home, but we were talking about Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, the major. I think once it hits the $22,500, it's going to be clicking up in ball count. It's currently at $22,252.
Yeah, and you were speaking of big-time players, and we have a big-time player. It's Scrub Eye from American Legion Fridley, but we also have Hank from RJ's on 5th Avenue, split that $7 prize there. So nice job to those two.
Yeah, I feel like that's another one of those names that I could easily name one of my animals. Hank. You know?
Another one of those like human names that are funny to name.
Yeah, like we've been talking about human names the last few times me and Ben have been on air together.
About like naming your pet, like so like if you want to call your dog over, you'd be like, Phil, get over here, Phil. And
Exactly.
it's weird, but it's also funny at the same time, so we enjoy it a lot.
Yeah,
but.
so like Hank, like I feel like that's another good one. Like hey, get over here, Hank. So definitely some good stuff. Good win for you guys, and now we're getting enrolled into game number 3.
What about Charles?
Charles.
I feel like
Hello, Charles.
It's not like, you know, because you've heard pet name. I've heard the pet name Charlie before.
Yes.
You know, and like they might give him another nickname or whatever. Or like that's Charlie right there, because that sounds like a cute pet name.
Yes.
Like Charles has this weird like it's like no, you're not supposed to name.
It's kind of like how people look at us weird when we finally call our dog by his real name, like, and not just Ollie, and we call him like we're like Oliver. And that's like a weird one too. Like, like Ollie's not weird. I've seen a bunch of dogs named Ollie, but like Oliver,
William would be, and you just only call him William. You don't call him, you know, get over here, Will, or you know, something like that. I mean, even Will's weird, but all right, we'll get off this weird dog name topic.
We'll talk about this for hours. I mean, believe me, we could talk about this for hours, but. But let's move on from.
I mean, for so long, we were talking about the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition cards here, and we were just talking about that minor that goes out all the time, but that major's looking really good. Ian just mentioned it, that $22,252 major there is about to click up to, I believe, that it goes from 52 balls to 53 balls or 54 balls. I'm not
Wait, what were you saying for the major on the
major,
Jackpot Hunter?
when it clicks
I'm
up.
not 100% sure. I don't know if it goes up 2 balls or just 1 ball when it hits that, but it's gonna it definitely is gonna be some big movement. I mean, 53 balls is a lot more doable than 52 balls, even though it's just a 1 ball increase. But 54 balls, that gets intense.
Yeah, it definitely does, and that's what 54 balls is a really good odds there. So definitely go check out that $1 Jackpot Hunter. Yeah, we have right after that, though, you know how we talked about the first game of Lucky 4 Bingo.
Yeah.
We now do a second game of Lucky 4 Bingo. So that's been happening for a little bit now, but it's exciting stuff. So that next Lucky 4 Bingo games right after the $1 card edition. It's at 6 p.m. and that's also over $51,000.
Exactly. So it should be some really good cash prizes, but we got some really good cash prizes in Skull Bingo from 6 all the way till 10 o'clock. We got a 17 grand coverall, a 14 grand large frame, and a $0 line. Actually, that line price just went out on the very last game of last night, and it pretty much goes out every single day. So I'd be expecting it to grow and go out today as well.
Yeah. Oh, we got two $4 must goes for you guys, and that jackpot's up to $1,713. So, and it's always the same odds all the time. So you have a good chance at this, as much as you would if it was at $20,000.
Exactly. But let's talk about some prizes that are closing in on $20,000, as the coverall for our Jackpot Jungle that caps off MegaSota Game Night is already at $16,840. It went out late in Season 10. Now we're building it up in Season 11. That MegaSota Game Night is $640 every single Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a great look for a jackpot, but we also have some good looks coming home in this game number 3 of the broadcast with Doc, Oki, and both those two. It's just Doc and Oki.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, Doc is from Otter Saloon in Minneapolis, and Oki is from VFW Spring Lake Park.
Oh, yeah. We also have 2 other PGL nights besides MegaSota Game Night. We got Wild Wednesday. That was just yesterday. It runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. And then we got Vikings Game Day. It's the very last Vikings Game Day of the season. Yeah. And so you want to be there. It's going to be at 11:30 on January 9th, this Sunday, as we take on the Bears.
Yeah, and it's going to be slightly different this next time.
Yes,
not only because it is our final Vikings broadcast there, but also, you know, we're replacing Big John with John.
With Hot Take Higgins.
With Hot Take Higgs.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I feel like there's going to be more hot takes spewed out during the broadcast.
Oh, I mean, he's called Hot Take Higgins for a reason.
Yes, so I think it's going to be really, really entertaining. There'll probably be a lot less like actual like good football conversation and a lot more entertaining conversation.
well, maybe that. All right, never mind. We got Scrub Eye from American Legion Friendly getting $4. Yeah, I was gonna go way off topic for a second.
Yes,
so
yeah.
we'll keep on track for you guys. And we got $6 must-go here that people are working towards. Scrub Eye's 2 balls away. Could pull off a double win here on this game number 3 of the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, but we're on some great national days because it's National Bean Day. Yes, National Bean. Green, red, kidney, lima, or soy are just a few of the different kinds of beans recognized on National Bean Day, January 6th.
Yeah, we got Loser Dave getting another win from VFW Spring Lake Park. So nice job, Loser Dave, getting $6. Or it's a Loser Dave.
Loser Dave.
Gosh. All right.
Okay, let's keep on talking about beans. This day celebrates beans in all sizes, shapes, and colors. We've been cultivating beans, limas, since the early 7th millennium BC. And today, just as throughout the Old and New World history, beans provide a significant source of protein. Not only are beans an excellent healthy meal and snack choice, but they supply an excellent source of fiber. They are low in fat and high in complex carbohydrates, foliate, and iron too.
Yeah, beans, the magical fruit.
The more you eat. I won't. I think that's inappropriate for me to finish on the air, so I won't. But you guys know it, and so I'm.
Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I don't know how many people know that rhyme, even though that was like, a staple rhyme of my childhood.
I think it's a very, very popular rhyme. I think everybody knows the beans, the magical fruit. Rhyme.
I mean, if they don't, then
you're missing out. You're missing out. You missed out a love of my childhood. That I hated beans, but I loved singing a song.
Oh yeah,
about beans.
We have National Cuddle Up Day as well today. Each year on January 6th, National Cuddle Up Day encourages us to snuggle up with someone for the health benefits and more. January typically has some of the coldest days of the year. So what better way to stay warm and reap the health benefits of cuddling on National Cuddle Up Day? Whether it's a 3-dog
these
night.
benefits. Just you were leaning away from me, and I was.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, do what's good for you. Okay, I'm done.
Whether it's a 3-dog night, a night so cold it takes 3 dogs to cuddle up with to stay warm.
You need 3?
Whoever wrote this apparently does. Or only slightly chilly. There are multiple benefits to cuddling with a human or a canine or other pet.
It really matters on what size the dog, the number of dogs that it would take.
Yeah, I have never heard a 3-dog night. Like, I never heard that before. So
a 3-dog night.
I don't think it's a thing. I feel like this person just made that up and was like trying to start it. Like it was like they were just like, oh, the 3-dog night, a night that you could take 3 dogs to. Because they have to immediately explain.
We're looking it up now.
See if it actually
like
is.
if things just come up about a 3-dog night, I'm going to be a little upset about it. No, there's 3-Dog Night, which is a band.
There's a rock band.
Yeah, a American Irish rock band formed in 1967 with founding members consisting of vocalist Danny Hutton.
Yeah, but you got to think, well, why did they name themselves 3-Dog Night? Maybe it is because
there's
3-Dog
There's
Night.
3 of them.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. We got 2 $5 must-goes here, and that $1,740 jackpot. We're seeing if somebody can pick it up. We got Kate 888 from Vinegar Sports Hub of the Crescent looking 1 ball away, and it is Hank from RJ's on 5th Avenue in Ellendale. I really thought that K888 was going to get that.
Yeah, I didn't see Hank anywhere on the list, and so then he just popped out of nowhere. So, good job, Hank.
Yeah, we got another national day for you guys.
Yeah, it's National Shortbread Day. National Shortbread on January 6th recognizes the classic Scottish treat enjoyed around the world. Shortbread is a traditional Scottish dessert typically specifically made with 1 part white sugar, 2 parts butter, and 3 parts flour. Modern recipes deviate from the 3-ingredient rule by splitting the sugar portions into equal parts of granulated sugar and powdered sugar and adding salt. Bakers can commonly use plain white wheat flour to make shortbread. However, some bakers use ground rice or corn flour to alter the texture. Interesting stuff.
Yeah, cool stuff.
Good old shortbread.
Good old shortbread. You know, we were talking about technology earlier.
The metaverse.
Yeah, the metaverse. You know, old Sucks in his lizard eyes. Or like that. We got National Technology Day today. National Technology Day on January 6th recognizes how technology changes the world and looks to the future of technology each year from the wheel to smartphones. The day honors technological achievements that impact our daily lives.
Yeah, do you think Mark Zuckerberg actually drinks water?
Oh no, he
or he just like puts it like leans the
he-
glass back, has it like hit his lips, and then just like puts it back down.
No, he does drink water, but it's like kind of like a lizard, but he just kind of like.
Just as like a.
Have you ever seen him in the?
Yes, I did. I did see him when he was in court, and
Yeah, he drinks water like that. They give him a water cup, and he just is. He's sitting there, and he's like.
He's nervous, okay.
He was nervous?
That would be a poor nervous twitch. Like, imagine if that's like just like something he did. Like we all have things we do when we're nervous, and he just like does that, and now everyone makes fun of him for that. and they call him a lizard man.
I don't
for
even think he actually did that in court, but we get some winners, and we got some interesting names going on. We got MBL 020 from Big Louie's Bar and Grill in New Brighton, and then I Can Do It from Vinegar Sports Hub with $8 going to I Can Do It, and that was kind of a task to decipher what that was because of the capitals.
Oh,
in
the I
random
Can Do
spots.
It. Yes, it was definitely. I at first I thought it was just a random letters, capitals all over the place, but I was like, oh wait, no, it's just I Can Do It.
And then I thought I can dolt.
I can dolt.
That's what I was like. What? And then I just slowly realized it's I Can Do It. So.
Yeah, it worked out for you. What is working out for us is that we're in the off season and we're trying to get things worked out for our Twins. And our partnership with the Twins created a great E-Tab game. Twins Win. Play at any of your Pilot bars that you are at, and you can win huge cash prizes.
Yeah, definitely can. And you know what they did work out was that huge new video screen that they have.
Oh
so,
yeah, that's super exciting about that. It's going to be like the 4th largest video screen in MLB.
Right.
And I think it's only the 5th one that is HDR capable.
I believe it's 10,000 square feet.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Of screen. So it's crazy stuff. And it's crazy to think that that is only the 4th largest one in the MLB.
Yeah. Do you want to tell you what's even crazier is SoFi's stadium's board. I think it's the Rams.
Oh yes, you guys were talking about this yesterday. The Rams broadcaster is ginormous.
Yes, because it's a full loop around the entire stadium, so that everybody who's sitting can see the jump. Like I just gotta look it up for you because it's insane. I can't think of the
broadcaster, Jumbotron.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I thought that it was wrapping around the top edge of the arena, and I thought that was going to be ginormous. But I mean, this is also still massive. But I was thinking they were describing one that was all the way around the arena.
Oh, yeah. No, that would be absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's kind of similar to that, but it's just like a ring that goes around on the inside.
Middle, yeah.
And it's 120 yards long.
Wow.
That's how long that screen is.
Holy.
From one end to the other.
Wait, is that if you were to split it in half, or is that just literally the
from one end to the other end
is 120?
120 yards.
Wow, that's huge, and it's double-sided with the screens, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, that is ton of screen area.
Yeah, it's I mean it's I think it's the biggest jumbotron out of any sports venue in the U.S.
That's
And
gonna be up there on like just a large video screens in
yeah,
general,
in the world.
in the world, like just any video screen at all. I mean, I did see when we were kind of looking up that stuff that there is a video screen it was a mall in Los Angeles where in LA it just was this mall that had a screen up on the ceiling of this mall, and so where all the shops were at, it just went along the whole thing.
Wow.
So then you could just look up and there would always be a big screen above your head. But yeah, there's Oki from VFW Spring Lake Park getting $6. Nice job, Oki. Getting a couple wins here.
Yeah, it is you know how we have 10,000 square feet that we're trying to put in, and it's going to be the 4th largest in the MLB.
Right.
That one is 70,000 square feet of double-sided screen.
Wow. Wow. So yeah, if you guys want to see 70,000 square feet of double-sided screen that's 120 feet long, look up the Rams Jumbotron, because that thing is massive.
It's ridiculous. I mean, do you think that those like people who are like the janitorial staff, do they ever like sneak in and like somehow like put stuff on there, like watch a movie on the Jumbotron? Like, because that'd be so cool. Like if you could just like have movie nights there if you were just like a worker.
Oh yeah, especially if you could like get up, because I know that there's like, you know, there's usually walkways up on the rafters. Like if you were up on the rafters and then you put a movie screen,
you could
up
like
there,
just drop yourself in the middle of the circle and have like a movie that wraps around your entire body. That'd be absolutely insane. Now we're thinking of stuff that would actually have to be, a movie would actually have to be made for that screen, which would be ridiculous. But we're working on this $6 large M, and we got to hop back about Viking stuff, and let's get right into it, into the Twiking zone.
Oh, before we go, I mean, we were talking about just getting right back into it, but we got Brian from B&B Olympic Bowl there in Preston. So, you know, Brian's a big Olympic gold medalist there, so he, you know, he has always a
Go for gold. Yeah, play Go for Gold. It feels like you're at the Olympics. We got the Twiking zone that we got to hop into. 8th place, we got a 5-way tie. It's Corn Dog at Howie's Sports Bar and Grill. Dip over at Spinner's Bar. GTZ over at the Midi. Heidi at Corner Bar in Waterville. And Julie at VFW Spring Lake Park, all with 8,000 points.
We got Britt's Bud from Hog's Breath Bar and Restaurant in Little Canada getting $9. So nice job, Britt's Bud.
Yeah, and now we're getting enrolled into game number 6 of the broadcast. We're already past the halfway point, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play for this $1,770 prize. But I'm going to continue talking about these great Twiking Zone players. In 7th place, we got Bingo Win over at Howie's Corner Bar with 9,000 points. With 10,000 points in 6th place, we have a huge player, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon. She season 9 champion, was bumped back a little bit. I think finished in 6th place actually in the season 10 standings. Now looking to get herself back into 1st place once again. But in 2nd place, we have a huge tie, and they're all battling it out. It's Steve at Our Place on 3rd, Rodway at Broadway Pizza in Maple in Blaine, SNS at American Legion Fredley, and Chili at Smiley's Tavern, all with 11,000 points. But we got a high riser, and he's living up to his name because it's High Rising Brazo over at the Atomic Star Tavern with 16,000 points.
Yep, nice job to those players there.
Yeah, they've been dominant.
A lot of big-time players already up in those standings.
Yeah, I mean, Brizo moving up from 4th to 1st place. You had Steve moving from 7th to 2nd place. A bunch of not ranked player hopping into the top 10. So I'm excited to see what other shakeups can happen just from this broadcast right here.
Yeah, a lot of fun, a lot of happening stuff. But we got location standings for you guys. In 9th place, we have a 2-way tie with Titan Sports Saloon and Oakdale jumping in to the top 10, tying it up with Sunshine Depot and Elk River with 10,000 points. In 7th place, we have a 2-way tie with Broadway Pizza Blaine with 11,000 points and Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 11,000 points. In 5th place, we have a 2-way tie with the Corky's Bar South Haven with 12,000 points and Lucky's 13 in Bloomington with 12,000 points. Fourth place, it's Smiley Tavern in New Ulm with 15,000 points. Third place is American Legion Fridley with 17,000 points. Second place is Atomic Star Tavern in MegaSota with 19,000 points. And in first place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 48,000 points, still dominating right now.
Yeah, really good job, VFW Spring Lake Park. I mean, just like you said, dominating the season with a huge lead. I mean, they got over close to 20,000 points over the next location. But let's talk about, we talked about it before, people winning ETABs, but let's talk about our ETAB spotlight of this broadcast right here, and it's actually Rock and Gold.
Yeah, Rock and Gold is a lot of fun. It's got that, what is that?
50s diners.
50s diners? 60s diners?
Yeah, something around there.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm not good enough about that kind of stuff
I
know
know
my like time frames.
to get exactly when
I said
this style was
I said
heavy.
1980s when I first looked at it, and so I was really far off then, and then I think it's 1950s, 1960s.
Yes. Well, there you guys have it. It's around that time. It's like if you're thinking Greece, it's kind of around that time.
Yeah, that's what it
period,
kind of feels like.
So yeah, whenever that was set.
Exactly.
we got two $7 Muscos with $1,812 for that jackpot there. A lot of play happening right now, so it's a good looks.
For some reason, it reminds me of the diner scene from Footloose, where they're all dancing at the diner, and then I think the cops get called on them, and it breaks it up, and they all have to run away. But
well, as they should.
Yeah, and so
they're disrupting a diner dancing. So
the diner put on the
seen
music. They were
Footloose.
asking for it. They put on the music.
Well, you're not supposed to dance to music. You're just supposed to sit there and listen to it. No movement, no response.
I would get arrested so quickly in that town. I don't even know that I'm dancing half the time, and I'll just be like, just like any kind of tune comes on, and I'm just like shimmying down the hallway.
We got Moss from Corky's Bar South. They've been getting $7, and yeah, from the way that people describe Footloose, because I've never watched it. I only know just descriptions of it. I've never watched the new one or the old one, and so then the way that people describe it is just like a bunch of old people who are like you're dancing and singing along, and then they just get angry about it, and that is my whole context of the movie. And at some point, two people fall in love, but you know it doesn't really matter all that much.
I'm pretty sure the beginning pour apart, like one of the most powerful people in the town. I think one of his like daughters or something. His son ends up passing away in a car wreck after leaving a dance and a party, and so then he blamed the dancing on him getting in the car wreck and passing.
Yeah, it's always the dancing.
The dang dancing.
I'm kind of on the parents' side right now.
I don't see where's the issue. But let's talk about getting signed up at PGL.world.
Yes, we talked a little bit about those PGL nights and how special they are.
Yes, they are.
In our hearts. But they're also special because you get PGL points for them. And I mean, that's the way that you get a huge amount of your PGL points if you're competing for it. And so you have to be signed up at PGL.world to be a member of our league. You can get access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter. Again, that's PGL.world to sign up, and we'll highlight you because we love our new players.
Oh, yeah, we got some of these players that just got signed up. C. Hunt, 72, Baby Huey, 45, Ordo, Fed, Feister, L. Penn, Dre, Scow, Peastane, and D. Ickard.
And we got a DBS from Archie's Bar in Morristown getting $7, and we have Lucky from Corner Pub the second in Freeport with $11 going over to Lucky. We had Jordy checking in and letting us know that in the town it was dancing is illegal, or is it just that dancing is illegal in general? I don't know.
Dancing is always.
Cop sees you dancing.
I think Jordy's
like,
basically
take him down.
Basically, Jordy's saying that she is the supreme ruler and that she has decided now that dancing is illegal.
Oh,
I think that's what it is.
I mean, good on her. Really.
Good on her. I mean, woman power.
A lot of ambition.
Good job. Break that glass ceiling. Sorry. That's so bad. That's such a bad joke. We got 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get enrolled into this game. We talked about what you can do getting PGL points and getting signed up at PGL.world, but you can use that sign up to sign into the Player Connect app, which you can choose your 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Bears game Sunday, January 9th. Points reward for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for season 11. If you win, all you got to do is launch that app and select Sports Link.
All right. Well, yeah. If you want to get some extra PGL points, go check out those e-tip boards. And we had, did you mention R278 getting that 2,000 points from those e-tip boards?
No, I did not.
Well, there you guys have it. R278 got some points from those e-tip boards yesterday with 2,000 points. Yeah, we got some PGL standings to go over, you guys, because we just talked about those points and how you can earn some points. And so we'll go over these standings quickly for you guys in the player side of things. In 10th place, we have
Worksies.
Worksies. Or is it just XYZ?
I've always called them Worksies for the last, 4 seasons.
Worksies from Moose Lodge Wake Park in 66,000 points there. In 9th place, it's Kick from the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 71,000 points. 8th place, it's Sloppy from Malone's Bar and Grill with 74,000 points. In 7th place, it's Lou Bear from VFW St. James with 77,000 points. In 6th place, it's Nene from VFW Austin with 77,000 points. In 5th place, it's BT Hodgman.
You got it right. BT Hodgman.
From Boulevard Bar and Grill with 81,000 points. In 4th place, it's Lulu from American Legion Fridley with 94,000 points. In 3rd place, it's Wet Santa from Clives Roads House Rogers with 99,000 points. In 2nd place, it's RCD from Beck's Pub with 111,000 points. And in 1st place, it's Bam Bam from Stewartsville Legion Post with 126,000 points. And yesterday, me and John were, we were guessing at who would end up on top for these seasons. You know, number 1 spot. So this was heavy. This was hot takes that we were hot taking. And I said that Bam Bam was going to take first place spot for this season. So we still have a huge amount of time. But right now, that was when Bam Bam was in 4th place or something like that in these standings. Now he's in 1st place with a decent lead.
Yeah, we'll see if he can hold on to it for a while. Usually those players that get into first place nice and early and create those leads, they end up staying in that first place spot and at least in contention for 1st or 2nd place.
They always have a really good odds. I mean, we saw that Yags 370 ended up in 2nd, even though he didn't end up in 1st. It's pretty hard to stay in 1st when Bobo comes in.
It just was
with a maniac just hitting points.
Exactly. We got a line prize going out to Brian over at B&B Olympic Bowl in Preston. Now we're getting the $7 large M as we got a bunch of people 8 balls away. But I got to hop into this location standings. In 10th place, we got Sheps on 6th and Brainerd with 197,000 points. With 203,000 points in 9th place, we got the Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 8th place, it's the American Legion Ashby with 204,000 points. With 204,000 points as well, but a little bit more than American Legion Ashby, it's Neeson's Gaylord in 7th place. With 256,000 points in 6th place, we got American Legion Cleveland. With 256,000 points in 5th place, we got VFW Northfield. 4th place, it's LJ's in Miltona with 282,000 points. With 299,000 points in 3rd place, we got VFW Austin. 2nd place, Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 315,000 points. With 370,000 points, moving from 9th place all the way to 1st place and creating a bit of a lead, it's Roadside Bar and Grill in Borup taking over that 1st place spot.
I mean, great stuff for our location standings, already starting off hot, and a lot of locations that we weren't seeing much action in those top 10 from last season are now getting in, and so it's a lot of fun to see that there's these other locations getting in on these PGL standings. But we got some wild news for you guys. We are 19-10-2 for this season here, and the Minnesota Wild will be looking to rebound Thursday versus the Boston Bruins after a Winter Classic letdown that pushed the Western Conference teams losing streak to 5 games here.
Yeah.
So this Thursday, we're facing off the Bruins again. But before I keep going on about the Wilds,
we got lucky over at Corner Pub 2 in Freeport, taking home that large M of $7. Now working on a must-go coverall of $10. But we were talking about that. That's today at 6 p.m., so
Yeah.
we're super excited. It's going to be right as me and Jordy are getting off air from the Jackpot Hunter Happy Hour. So definitely stick around, play some Happy Hour action, and then enjoy some Wild Bruins action.
Yeah, we got Ort from Neighborhood Tavern. We got Brandon from Beer Stoop in for Grove Heights, and we got Ross from Corky's Bar South even.
Yeah, good job to all those winners in game number 7. Now we're about to get enrolled into game number 8 of the broadcast. We got some spreads, over-unders that have been predicted for this game. The Wild are the underdogs, actually, after losing 5 games in a row. They have the better record than the Boston Bruins, but Boston Bruins are getting very overestimated by the sports gambling books, as they have the Wild have a 1.5-point spread, meaning that they would the Boston Bruins would have to beat them by more than 2 points by 2 points or more to be able to cover that spread. So I think betting wise, our Wild is a heavy favorite in this one, and I think we're also a good chance of winning. And we also got an over under of 6 points, which I think should be I'm gonna guess over on that one, but I'll keep spewing. What do you think?
I believe that I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Bruins and the Wilds have been pretty close all season long, and I mean the Wilds have been on a hot streak at the beginning of the season, proving that they are a good competitive team. And so to think that the Bruins would beat them by 2 points or more is a little bit ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Especially with the Wilds playing. Being able to play at that high level, I believe that it not only will the spread be less than 2 points, it'll be a good chance of a win for the Wilds. I'm kind of just repeating what you said there.
Yeah,
a little bit,
and I'm hoping that Winter Classic letdown is a little bit of a wake-up call for them to be like,
Right.
okay, we need to get back on the right track. We need to be playing some hard hockey. And they brought some new guys up that we're interested to see their influence on the rotation. And we'll see. I think it's Broly and why am I blanking on the other one's name? Gosh, okay, never mind. But some really good players that we're super excited to see take the ice. Rossi, that's what his name is, Marco Rossi.
Yeah, although, you know how you said that they might take it more seriously after they lost this game, like maybe it was a wake-up call, but I'm like, they probably have a pretty good excuse of why they lost, because it was -8 degrees.
It was the coldest game, but I feel like once it gets to 5 games, you start to realize like, oh,
Right.
this is starting to turn into like a slippery slope. We need to get on the winning side of things. When it's at like 4 games you've lost in a row, no one talks about a 4-game losing streak. No one really talks about a 3-game losing streak in a long NHL season. People start talking about once you hit 5 games, they're like, oh, they've been losing a lot of games lately. We need to realize that.
Especially when we were on the top of our conference there for so long.
Yeah, I think we've been bumped down to the 3rd spot.
We can check our standings really quick for you guys here. We are now 4th in our division right now. So we were top. We were number 1 in our division for a long time.
Oh yeah, I mean we're still only 2 games out from the number 1 team, the Predators, and we're on a 5-game losing streak. I mean, that's just to prove how talented this team is.
Right.
We're still we're still 2 games out. With that losing streak happening to us, I think we can make a huge comeback and really turn this around.
Exactly. We have 2 $6 Muscos here and a $1,880 jackpot. Looking to give out 2 or 3 people, or more. Actually, could be way more, but
Okay, play the E-Tab game, Let's Go Wild. It's to support our Wild, and you can send some luck tonight so that they can get into winning column. So play Let's Go Wild at any of your favorite Minnesota bars.
Yeah, we got some the fishing report. Fishing report. We got it for you guys. It's Lake of the Wood Tourism right now, and it's by our Outdoors Weekly.
Oh, yeah.
And it's on January 4th, 2022 when this came out. We got Scrub Eye from American Legion Fridley getting $6 there. So nice job, Scrub Eye, one of our celebrity players up there. But up at the northwest angle, the walleye fishing remains strong with saugers, jumbo perch, and pike being caught as well. Fresh fish fries are the norm. A nice morning/evening bite in 15 to 18 feet of shoreline / island points and adjacent to structure. More of a daytime bite on deeper structure and mud. Again, the 1-2 punch jigging and and Dead Stick. Glow Bright colors have been effective much like the South Shore. Glow minnow baits like a jigging wrap tipped with a minnow head on the middle treble hook effective. This I keep reading these sentences and they feel like they're kind of half-baked sentences. Like they're just trying to get them out as fast as possible. It feels
like sometimes these guys are not writers. These guys are fishermen, and so they're giving us.
Like it's just like the most condensed form of getting out as much information as possible.
Yes.
So no, I understand what it's like, where it's getting at. Like obviously, I'm not a fisherman, so I don't know exactly what this means.
But when it says glow minnow baits like a jigging wrap, tipped with a minnow head
like
on a
that's
middle
their
treble hook
suggestion
effective.
to use. Like that's that's their suggestion for you to use it, but they're not like adding on anything extra. There's no fluff to it, so it's just like just straight information to your brain.
And I don't know the information.
Yeah.
We got Lee over at VFW Rush City taking home that $6 large M, as we are now working on a $9 coverall prize. We got Pick Me already 2 balls away.
All right, well, for you guys, you fishermen out there who didn't care for our little comments there, we'll just get right back to the information. We got travel to the angle without crossing the border. The snowmobile trails along both the west and east sides of the lake are full of snow, groomed, and staked for travel up to the angle resorts. The ice runway for Lake Country Air is open, and flights from south to St. Paul, Baudette, War Road, and other adjacent cities available. Round-trip bombardier service across the lake to your favorite resort via Lake of the Woods passenger service is another good option.
Oh yeah, we got DBS and Pick Me both splitting that $9 coverall prize. Good job to both those winners and all the other winners in that game number 8. We are now getting enrolled into one of our 2 final games that we have available. So get enrolled, press play. We only have 2 shots at $1,877.
Yep. And, speaking of this $1,877, if you receive that jackpot, it would be a great time to take a photo.
You see these photos right here?
We can see them. We're luckily in the enrolling screen while we're talking about the photos. A lot of times we miss it, but right now you guys get a good example of using that hashtag Pilot Games.
Okay, with friends?
Yes, with friends. You don't even have to win a jackpot to take a photo.
See,
and
now
have fun.
they're holding up a jackpot message. There's options you got. They're just having fun at the bar that they're at. Options.
There's a lot of options here. I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, look at their smiling faces. Look at that beautiful man's smiling face. But,
that's with the bartender? That's a bartender?
Exactly. It's great stuff. You guys should take photos. We love to see them, and we love to see you guys having fun. So just a reminder that you guys, when you're playing Pilot Games, share those pictures with us. We'd love to get the pictures and see your guys' faces. If you win a jackpot, hold up your iPad and let us see your happy face holding that jackpot message. Send us pictures of you playing with your friends or your favorite bartender. You can share your pics on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpot@pilotgames. You can share them on Facebook via the Messenger app to our channel, MegaSota, or you can use that hashtag Pilot Games. You can see it right now.
Yeah, definitely some really good stuff. We also got some really good news just yesterday as Kirk Cousins is back for the season finale. The Minnesota Vikings quarterback returned to the team's facility Wednesday, and Coach Mike Zimmer said Cousins would start Week 18 versus the Chicago Bears. The team officially activated him off of reserve COVID-19 list later Wednesday.
Yeah, it's great to see that Kirk Cousins is back. I mean, I was, so scared that we were gonna have to use one of our rookie quarterbacks or anything like that.
Sean Mannion or whatever. Sean Mannion, he threw an okay game as he threw 189 yards and a TD when the Vikings lost. He just wasn't up to par. What Kirk Cousins brings to the table is just so good.
Oh, yeah, no, he is a top-tier quarterback, which was interesting when we had that mock draft up, that our first-round draft pick was going to be a quarterback. And that's not a bad quarterback. I mean,
Heisman finalist.
Right, that Pittsburgh quarterback, I'm forgetting his name. Kenny Pickett's is a very good quarterback, but it was just it was interesting of, like, maybe whoever had created this mock draft was thinking of maybe giving away Kirk Cousins to acquire something better.
I think think that's the heavy assumption, is that as Mike Zimmer as like a lot of things are trending towards Mike Zimmer leaving the team. They think maybe Kirk Cousins is leaving with that, and they want to clear the cap space up, because he's got one of the biggest contracts in the entire NFL out of all quarterbacks. And so if you can go and draft a rookie quarterback, you have him on that rookie deal, and you can sign a bunch of talented players around him that you can really spend some heavy money on and push more towards that I mean, what Super Bowl teams do is that they draft a rookie quarterback. They win a few Super Bowls because they are able to stock a bunch of talent around that rookie quarterback. And it happens all the time. That's why Patrick Mahomes has won as many Super Bowls as he has. Tom Brady is the little bit of the exception because he takes pay cuts so that he can have guys get paid the right way. But we got a winner right there.
Yeah, it's a loser, Dave, from DFW Spring Lake Park. I should know him by now. We got Simbound from Corky's Bar South Haven, Lucky from Corner Pub the second. Those three splitting up $5. So nice job.
But I think it's just it's a very interesting situation. I don't know which is the right way to go, as it doesn't feel like the great stats of Kirk Cousins is necessarily translating to wins. But I don't know if that's necessarily Kirk Cousins' fault. I mean, look what happened when Kirk Cousins wasn't on the field. They lost 37-10 against Green Bay. What was the score against Green Bay when they played them earlier on in the season when they did have Kirk Cousins?
We'll find out here soon. We're looking it up for you guys. So
yeah.
We got it is interesting to see how exactly he affects the team and when he was gone, and it kind of helps us to get down to what exactly isn't allowing us to be that top tier team that we have the talent to be there. We just can't quite figure it out. And at worst, we should be a competitive playoff team.
Yeah, I would hate to overreact and go fire coach and go and get a new quarterback.
Exactly.
I feel like both is a real uprooting of an organization where you want to still have a little bit of solidified leadership within the organization. And so figuring that out, when they did have Kirk Cousins, the Vikings actually won 34-31 against the Packers.
Exactly. So but before we keep going on about the Vikings, we got Lucky from Corner Pub the second, and Freeport getting $5. So nice job, Lucky there, getting 2 wins. We'll see if he can pick up this $8 Musco here, because he's in contention right now, but so is a lot of others. Oh, and it's Scrub Eye from American Legion Friendly. Scrub Eye getting a lot of wins on this broadcast, and $8 going to Scrub Eye there, so nice job. But yeah, no, it is interesting to see what they're planning on doing, and kind of, maybe even if it's just guessing at what they might do, it opens a lot of options for what.
I think there's a lot of off-season options for us right now, and we're a super talented team, have a lot of young talent. I've heard only good news about Patrick Peterson wanting to re-sign with the Vikings, which I think would be a huge re-sign for us. And then adding some young talent to our DB core, I think would be huge as well. And there's just a lot of things that we can do this offseason. But before we move on to offseason, check out Sunday, January 9th, as we're taking on the Bears. Hopefully we can end the season off with a bang, beating the Bears at 12 p.m. this Sunday.
Yeah, definitely go there and see our final game against the Bears. And while you're at it, check out our ETAB game for the Vikings that we've teamed up for, that Vikings victory. It's a lot of fun. You can pick a letter in the skull bonus to win huge prizes.
Oh, yeah, and as we're getting enrolled into this final game of Vikings Bingo, we got to hit this Jackpot Hunter standings. In 6th place, we got a ginormous tie. I think it's a 10-way tie in 6th place. You got Kevin at VFW Coon Rapids, Kev at Green Lanterns of Noke Lake, Steve at our place on 3rd, Jackson 5 at Concordia Lanes, 69 T-Bird at Lookout Bar and Grill, Lucky Leroy at Riverside Store and Tavern, Help Me at Duff's Tavern on Main, and Felicia at Sundance Golf Banquet Ball. They're all in 6th place, and I think you said it was an 8-way?
Yeah.
8-way tie, all with 5,000 points. It's craziness right there in the 6th place spot in these Jackpot Hunter standings. But in 5th place, we got Not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue, 6,000 points. 3-way tie in 2nd place. It's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, Bacon at Riverside Inn and Holly, and Win Please at Duff's Tavern on Main, all with 7,000 points. That 1st place player is Bobo at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 8,000 points.
And I'll talk about our location standings here, which is a little bit more tame. than our
Yes.
player standings. In 8th place, we only have a 3-way tie. It's Caraboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 8,000 points. 8th place is Titan Sports Lone Oakdale, 8,000 points. 8th place, it's Riverside in Homily, 8,000 points, because that's how ties work. 7th place, it's Tamas on the Ave in Fairmont with 9,000 points. 6th place, it's Country Lounge in St. Paul with 11,000 points. 5th place, it's Sunshine Depot in Elk River with 13,000 points. 4th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm, 14,000 points. 3rd place, it's Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion, 18,000 points. And in 2nd place, it's Sundance Golf Banquet in Dayton with 20,000 points. 1st place is Corner Bar Goodhue with 22,000 points.
That's some crazy, crazy scores for some top-tier locations. But fun fact, Minnesota has more total surface water than the land in Hawaii and New Jersey combined.
Wow. So basically, Minnesota could put Hawaii and New Jersey underwater.
Yes.
Yeah. So our plan of taking over Minnesota's plan of taking over the United States is all coming together. I mean, the turkeys.
Yeah, you got turkeys
the
for
cows,
California.
It was the cows, right, or something. It was like livestock, or
Yeah, there was a cow one. There was a cow one.
Yeah, and it was like it was a bunch of small states that they could just, it had more population cows.
And they
than
basically have their
population.
own navy, with the fact that like every other person in Minnesota has a boat.
Right. These are all facts that we know, and I mean, it just gives Minnesota the power. They're the unsung.
The Turkey Navy.
They're the the Turkey Navy. The Turkey Navy. I mean, it already can take over California. Although we might not want to start there.
Yeah,
the Turkey Navy.
Maybe Hawaii first.
Hawaii first, put them underwater and be like, oh, it's just that the ocean consumed them.
Yeah.
Instead, it was Minnesota lakes.
So, okay, we need to move on from here. We got LGB over at Boondocks in Otsego, taking home that $6 line prize. Now we're working on this $6 large M. But we got something that's really important that we got to go over, and that's the charity spotlight of this week, and that's the Waseca Sleigh and Cutter Festival. The Waseca Sleigh and Cutter Festival is a fun escape from winter after the holidays are over. If you like horses, curling, ice sculptures, and parades, this event is for you. They have activities for all ages. Just a few of their events include a Frosty Snowman contest, a medallion hunt, bridge, a dance, and a coloring contest.
Yeah, definitely go check it out. If it's still happening, I don't know when. I haven't seen the calendar for.
Oh, but I mean, it happens every single year. It's annual, and Barnes on Main is always supporting the Waseca Sleigh and Cutter Festival
Oh,
year
right.
round.
No, it is still going to support it. That's
Yes.
not what I was saying. I was saying when the festival's happening, because I was describing the festival.
Yeah.
And so then I was just wondering, what
Jordy, can you find that
days
for
or
us when the Waseca
calendar is? So, if you're near there, that you can still go to it. But yeah, we have a location here. It's Barden's on Main. Barden's Bar and Liquor Store is located in the town of Waseca, Minnesota. Barden's is known for its fine atmosphere and best patio in town. A great variety of beer flows freely from the taps, and a wide array of liquors are available. So definitely, if you want to support Waseca Sleigh and Cutter Festival, go to Barden's on Main.
Oh yeah, and we got a large M going out to Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley, getting $6 on that large M, and we have clicked over on that $9 coverall. But I think you got when the Waseca Sleigh and Cutter Festival is?
Yes. Is that when it ends, or that's when it starts? That's when it starts. Oh, so it starts on March 8th at 6:30.
Hey.
When it begins. So
That's pretty exact right there. But we got Robin Hood over at the VFW Spring Lake Park taking home that $9 coverall prize on the final game of Vikings Bingo. And that means you guys are about to get enrolled in some Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. Have some fun with that. I think they got a 60 ball or less minor. No, it's a 56 ball or less minor that's available right now. So have some fun. And remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
we'll see you guys.
Smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby.
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
entertainment, the people watching.
Cocktails, T-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
up, you guys? We are starting off the new year right, and we are starting out this past weekend with 7 jackpots total already.
Oh yeah, I mean, getting the new year started off right. Saturday had a bunch of jackpots just a bunch of them, making our season total 7 as well as 7 for the rolling week. But Saturday, big jackpot day. Dale over at Lucky's 13 in Bloomington was able to take home $16,444.
Wow, that is a great way to start off the new year, but it doesn't stop there. We also had Win Please over at Duff's Tavern on Main, taking home $7,080.
Well, $1,338 was able to go into Slappy's pocket over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards.
Oh yeah, but Mail Lady over at Municipal Liquor Store Twin Valley took home $1,016 on Saturday as well.
Yeah, and that was just the Saturday jackpots, as we still had 3 more jackpots go out on Sunday, like Big Mike over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill taking home $1,213.
That is right, and we also had Drew Wren over at the Red Vest taking home $751.
And our final jackpot of that Sunday was Chappie over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar, taking home $1,269. A really good jackpot to end off that weekend.
Absolutely, a great way to start off season 11, and I hope you guys take home some jackpots.
Hey guys, and we love playing Vikings Bingo from 12 to 1 every single day, but we just finished up with Season X, Season 10, however you want to call it. It's been a blast, and we have a final standings for you guys, and the champion has been crowned.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited, so let them know who it is.
Oh yeah, in 10th place, we got Bryzo over at the Atomic Star Tavern with 164,000 points. With 173,000 points in 9th place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 7th place, we head into a 2-way tie. It's a big-time tie between Puts at Rumors Bar and Grill and Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park. They both have 229,000 points.
Wow.
6th place, it's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 234,000 points. With 270,000 points in 5th place, we have SNS over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Don't want to get that one wrong. In 4th place, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 273,000 points. With 274,000 points in 3rd place, we got Lucky Tim at American Legion Shack B. That number 2 player is Nan, though, at Corky's Bar South Haven with 295,000 points. Really close to that 300,000 point club. But the number 1 player, you don't just hop into the 300,000 point club.
No.
You hop into the 400,000 point club, because not Lucky, the champion of Season 10 in the Twiking Zone, the record setter of points in the Twiking Zone, not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue, 437,000 points.
Congratulations, Not Lucky, our Season X champion. But we want to tell you guys about where these locations have left off as well. They definitely did a lot of play this past season, so we're super excited about it. But starting it off, ending the season up in 10th place, it was Lakefront Bar in La Center with 283,000 points. Next up, 9th place, we had Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 288,000. 8th place, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 291,000. 7th place, Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 305,000 points. Next up in 6th place, getting pushed back a spot, Mapleview Lounge in Mapleview ended up with that same 396,000 points they've been sitting with for a bit. Next up in 5th place, jumping ahead a little bit to end off the season, American Legion Fridley with 427,000 points. Then in 4th place, we've got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights with 435,000. 3rd place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 547,000. Then 2nd place, VFW Spring Lake Park with 739,000 points. And now, our number 1 location for the Viking Twiking Zone of Season 10, Corner Bar Goodhue with 833,000